Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 63. So it's actually not day 63. Today's actually day 64. However, yesterday, Sunday, today's actually Monday that I'm recording this, I kind of decided to take the day off, and I was just going to go ahead and do a direct upload to kind of give you guys an entire recap of how everything went at the cookout, and also to give you guys a weigh-in. Yeah. So this is going to be a fairly short daily vlog, but I figured I would give you guys something. And I appreciate you guys kind of bearing with me and not having a regular type of vlog today, simply because I think I kind of needed like a day off or so, and it was nice to just kind of lay around the house and not worry about things, not worry about having to pick up the camera and be like, oh, you know. So let's get down to it. Saturday, I did get up in the morning and I went to the gym. Now, Rob was working overnight Friday night and then got up Saturday, got home around 8:30, and then he had to sleep for a few hours and get up and go because he was filming a wedding with a friend of his. They do wedding videography on the side. So he was kind of MIA, so I had to take Jay with me to the gym. And on Saturday, I didn't end up doing too much at the gym. I believe I did a 5K. Yep. Yeah, I did a 5K. And then after that, I did abs and I did strength training. I figured, might as well get a workout in before I go to this cookout. I might yawn quite a few times during this because it is 7 a.m. So, I think I had a good like 500 or 600 calorie burn that morning, but it felt good to do something good. So then I came home and I cleaned everything up and like cleaned up the house and everything, straightened everything up because I hate having a wonderful time and then coming home to a nasty house. So I cleaned everything up and then we headed off to the cookout. The cookout was awesome. I did eat my fair share. I did not even think twice about anything like that I was eating. I was conscious of my feeling of being full. And I think that that's what kind of saved me from going overboard. Is I recognized when I felt full and I said, okay, I don't want to eat anymore. I'm really full right now. And that really saved me. They had like a, what do you call it, like a pig roast. They had an actual pig roasting all day, and we had pulled pork off the pig and everything. Sorry for all of you vegetarians out there watching that think that that was horrible, but I'm not a vegetarian. I like my meat. So we had that, and it was really good. And there was every side dish that you could think of, and there were candy bars and brownies and cupcakes and cake and oh gosh. And at the end of the night, I even had some drinks. I think they had a keg there. So I think I had 2 cups of keg beer and 2 or 3 Mike's Hard lemonade things. And what I thought was so funny was one of the guys that works with my husband, he and I were kind of talking for most of the night because Rob was gone. And so we were talking and, whatever. And so when he would see me grab a Mike's Hard lemonade, he came up to me and he said, "Oh, Jules, just wanted to let you know. I know that you said you count calories and everything, and those actually have more calories than beer, so you might as well just stick with a keg." I was like, "Oh, why do you have to tell me that? Now I'm going to feel bad drinking this." But it was funny. He was kind of just teasing me. But it actually is true. And I realize that because, and this is just kind of an aside to any of you guys that are going out to drink, and it might help you. When you have those, Shorty, why are you whining? Sorry. Um, when you have those sugary little, we call them bitch drinks. When you have those drinks, they're so full of so much more sugar and calories and everything than regular liquor or beer would be, to tell you the truth. So that's just a little fun fact for you. But I didn't care. I told myself, I don't care. I'm enjoying myself, whatever. And I got more than a few compliments that night on from people that know me that the last time they saw me was right after the baby, you know. So, anyways, um it was a really good time. So now I did something yesterday and today that's a little uncharacteristic for me. I stepped on the scale yesterday and today. Curiosity kind of got the best of me, I guess you could say. And Shorty, I'm so sorry. This is like the worst vlog I've ever done because I can't edit this really. Okay. Um, I think curiosity got the best of me yesterday, and I thought, how bad of damage did I do? You know, like how heavy am I now? So when I stepped on the scale yesterday, drum roll, it was 175, which is 1.1 pounds down from 2 weeks ago. So yesterday, I pretty much took it easy all day. I ate very well. I didn't pig out or anything. I had wonderful food choices like I always do all day yesterday. And I ended up going to the gym last night. Probably around like 8 or so is when I went to the gym, and I ran a 5K, and I did something different. I ran a 5K, and then after the 5K, I walked for a little bit, put it on an incline, and I did HIIT training on the elliptical, where I would run really fast uphill, then walk, then run really fast uphill, then walk, and it was awesome. I sweat like ridiculous. So I did that because I felt like, oh, I haven't done anything the last day or so. I really need to get a workout in. So that was my workout. And then today I stepped on the scale again. Just out of curiosity. I mean, I wasn't expecting to lose like 2 pounds overnight, but I stepped on the scale and I was still 175. So I guess we can say that in 2 weeks' time, I lost 1.1 pounds. So my measurements were great, actually. I thought this was very interesting, as I'm always surprised by my measurements. I'm always surprised that my weight kind of stays the same, or maybe even goes up, but my measurements continue to go down, which from what everybody tells me, this should mean that I am building muscle mass and losing fat, which is why literally I'm getting smaller, but the scale stays the same and or like might go up an ounce or two. So here we go. On the waist, the last time that I did measurements, I was a 31. This time, I was 30.5 inches. So that's 1/2 inch off my waist. On my hips, the last time I was 37.5. Today, I was a 37. So that's another 1/2 inch. On my thighs, last time, I was 23.5 inches. And today, I'm 23. So that's another 1/2 inch. And then on my arms, I was 12 inches and I'm still 12 inches. Actually, it was like slightly more than 12 inches, but I'm not sure what you call it because it was just that one tiny little notch after the 12. So I'm not sure what you call that. So 12.1, I guess. And I'm wondering, dude, am I getting swole? Am I ripping some muscle? Like, cool. But so I don't know. So if you can't tell by my happy face, I'm really not too put back by all of this. My goal for the end of this month, for the next 2 weeks, my goal is to get out of the 170s, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So we'll see. I would like to start out the next month somewhere in the 160s. So I'm still going to work hard to do that and see what happens. As an addition to all of this, that since today being Monday technically, is the first day of the last 2 weeks of the month, I'm switching up my routine a bit, which I'm going to talk about in today's vlog that I'm actually going to shoot live, which will be up tomorrow and everything. So there you go. But I'm changing up the workout routine to see what works for these next 2 weeks, because these past 2 weeks with what I had been doing, remember how I wrote out that routine and everything and I showed it to you? I guess technically I only lost 1.1 pounds. So I'm going to change it up a bit. I have some ideas in my head. I'm going to write it all out. You will see it in tomorrow's vlog. So I'm trying to think here. I don't know. When I think about my weight and everything, I think that sometimes I might have been unrealistic with making my goal date my son's second birthday, simply because I should have realized that when you're at the end of your journey, and right now, I mean, my battle is for like 22 pounds or so, or 25 pounds I'm trying to lose or something. It's an uphill battle. It is literally like pulling rocks up a hill. It's difficult. And I look at Kim Zay. She's Cam9581. She hasn't made videos recently, but if you go and look at some of her old videos that she was making, I mean, she would have weeks at a time where it would be a 0.5 loss, 0.5 gain, 0.6 loss, 0.6 stay the same. You know what I mean? Like, it was all, and that was, and then it would be like 2-3 weeks with like barely no kind of a loss, and then boom, she'd lose 2 pounds. And that's how it might go. And I've really been thinking about it. And although I'm not going to stop working as hard as I do and eating the foods that I eat, because they've now become my food of choice, you know, if I wake up on my son's second birthday and I'm not at my goal weight, I'll be okay with that, because I know that it takes a lot of work to get your body down to that, because I'm doing it the healthy way. You know, not going to starve myself or anything like that and lose the weight really, really quick just to gain it back. So this is what happens. Let this be a warning disclaimer to those of you out there who are just beginning, or you're in the, you know, the first few beginning stages of your journey of losing all this weight and getting healthy. Enjoy those 3, 4, 5 pound losses per week. Enjoy them now, because when you get to my end of the journey, you will be at 2 weeks and 1 pound lost. Like, that's what happens. Because in the beginning, I lost 3, 4 pounds a week, because the beginning weight comes off so quick. Not like that when you get to the end. And I think I should have realized that when I was making a goal date. Okay, so this is a 13-minute direct upload, and it's blah, 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 blah. I'm sure you're all bored. I'm going to stop it here, and I'm going to start my vlog. So, thanks for joining me for day 63, and I'm going to start recording day 64. Have a good day, everybody.